didn't get it the right way, though. I wasn't here. Kevin, are you being nice today? Okay, good. Well, we just want to welcome you all here. And spring concert was supposed to be outside. This is not outside, but it's cold out there. And so we decided to move it in just for you, so just for you. Okay? So before we get started, let's have a word of prayer. Let's bow our heads. Father God, I want to praise you for young people that have the talents that you gave them and use them for you. Lord, as we listen to them tonight, please help to honor you and glorify you in all the things that they do. In your name, amen.
Him, give it to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the national anthem?
Thank you for coming and sharing our outdoor spring concert. It's a little warmer in here than it is out there. Last I checked my phone, the chill factor took it down to 52. It's probably dropped a couple more degrees by now, I don't know. And the wind would have just blown us away. So here we are, but we're gonna have a good time anyway. The theme for this concert is We Are One. We are going to do a whirlwind hopping all over the world, showing how music can pull us together as one people, no matter what our color, no matter what our race, no matter what our status in life. We are one because God has made us one. Besides, I just have one question. What color is God? I'm not going to start a discussion, okay? Save that for your Sabbath school class or whatever, you know? But think about that. We are one. So, the very first country we're going to visit is England. And we're going to do an English folk song called 17 Come Sunday. And it's actually a celebration of a person turning 17 on Sunday. Anybody turning 17 on Sunday? No, I guess not. Okay, so we'll just play it. I was excited to find this arrangement because it's an arrangement that we could use for a small band. I played it in college band. Great piece. It's a standard band piece. And it's exciting to be able to play it with this group. I wasn't sure if they'd be able to pull it off, but oh my goodness. Here we are tonight, and be ready. We are in England now as you listen to 17 Come Sunday. From England, we're actually just going to broaden our scope of that area of the world and include the entire United Kingdom. We're going to change groups too, as you saw, and this is the Ripples. They're the ones who started the year with the very beginning of learning music, and it's amazing how far they've come. They're doing four-in-hand, they're doing other advanced techniques, and it's just really exciting. This piece is called Suo Gan, and it's a lullaby that a mother from the United Kingdom might sing to her little baby. Okay, we're going to come back to America briefly. And we have here a piece called Wakantanka. And the composer wrote this piece and dedicated it to her friends of the, I gotta look at this, Lakota tribe. And so it's a Native American sounding piece, and we hope you really enjoy it. We had a real challenge working it out. As you realize, these guys are playing all the notes on the page with a lot fewer people. And then this piece comes with two actual arrangements, one's for 5 octaves and one's for 3 octaves. So Henry is playing off the 5-octave one because Henry was bored and didn't have enough to do. So we added the low bells because we have missed them so much. And so Henry has learned how to really play those low bells, and he has just had a real good time doing that. And so here we are with Wakantanka. What that means is there is one great spirit. Of course, that is God. we'll stay here in America for one more song, because this song encapsulates the reason we do what we do. It's called Why We Sing. And we want you to understand why we are doing what we are doing. And so we have a sound of hope, a sound of peace, a sound of celebrations. It speaks what we believe, a sound of love, a sound so strong. It's amazing what is given when we share a song. This is why we sing, why we lift our voice, why we stand as one in harmony. This is why we sing, why we lift our voice. Take my hand and sing with me. Our soloists on this are Talia Hidalgo, excuse me, my tongue just went, and Josh Essing. I'll try to be more precise.
This is
I'm sure this group didn't know what hit them when I put out music for this, although they did vote on a couple of them. And they liked one over the other, but I put them both in the program anyway. So from here we're going to travel to Israel. And we're going to do a Jewish piece, and it actually is going to be sung in Hebrew. And the translation of it is this: next year, maybe peace will come, and we can return to the simple pleasures of life so long denied us. You will see how good it will be next year. Well, we kind of have those yearnings, don't we, to get life back to what we thought was normal, you know? And yet, this is a strong feeling among the Jewish community that if it's not this year, maybe it will be next year, which to me encapsulates what we as Adventists believe. If the Lord doesn't come this year, maybe next year, but let's be ready. The song is called Bashana, Haba'ah, and we have on the violin, Ellie Borg, and on the clarinet, Connor Kelly. Oh, by the way, Ellie's playing both the cello and the violin. You just can't tell it. So, at the beginning of this week, we had a little upset with Soundwave, and that one of our members was not able to be here. And so at first I was like, well, I guess we just can't play. But these very creative young ladies, Kayla Hastings and Harli Tucker, really wanted to play. I mean, it's their senior year, it's their last spring concert, and they really wanted to do something. And so they have put together a couple of songs for your enjoyment. Now, I have to be honest, the first one they're going to do is one they played for senior recognition back in November. But they haven't played it since then. And they brought it out on Tuesday and polished it. It is just a gift to be simple. And it comes from this country, from Appalachia. And the words are just so simple, like the song. Tis a gift to be simple, tis a gift to be free. Tis a gift to be whatever you want to be. Really a good motto. And so here is Kayla and Harli with Tis a Gift to be Simple. Aren't they amazing? So this next piece takes us to China. This is one that Soundwave was going to play. And the other member and I were playing the bass part while Harli and Kayla had the melody up here. And we got the brilliant idea, I think on Tuesday, hey, let's try this, and I'll play the other girl's part and my part on the piano, and they can do the melody on the bells, and it worked. So this particular piece is called Gong Gong, or something like that. I don't speak Chinese. But here's what the composer, who is Chinese, says about it. It means congratulations in Chinese. This was written by Chen Gexin in 1946. The song's lyrics are about celebrating the Chinese Lunar New Year, and this is one of the most popular Chinese New Year songs in the country. So we're going to do for you Gong Si, or something like that. The only thing that I'm sad about is I don't get to play all those hard parts that I work so hard to play. Actually, this year, it's been such a privilege to play with these young ladies because they have just pushed me to the limit. Because I've done much more conducting of bells than I have playing of bells, but I love to play bells, and so it's been a lot of fun. The last number they're going to do takes us to Germany, and the tune was composed by a man named Beethoven. Ever heard of him? It's actually the theme from the fourth and final movement of his Ninth Symphony. Now, Beethoven just broke all the rules with his Ninth Symphony. He involved a choir, and he involved soloists. It was like people would come and say, "What is this, the opera?" But it is one of his, other than the fifth, it is probably his best known symphony. And we know the tune of the hymn, "Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee." And that's the song that the ladies are going to play for us now. having to work with such talented young people. Thank you so much for sending them to Jump State Adventist Academy, which unfortunately I think is the best kept secret in the Valley, and we've got to start getting the word out. Because great things are happening here. I think you've noticed already that just because we're small doesn't mean it's bad. There are so many advantages to a smaller school, and we can still have the quality in all of our programs. Okay, a little plug there. The principal did not ask me to do that, but I expect a no. Okay, come on over, guys. We're going to move back to the band, and now we're going to go to the country of Finland. Jean Sibelius, famous Finnish composer, actually composed the piece that the tune you will hear in this particular arrangement is the hymn Be Still My Soul. It comes from Sibelius's composition called Finlandia, which was not the original title because when he wrote it, the Russians occupied Finland. And if he had called it Finlandia then, they wouldn't have let it ever be performed because it was so full of nationalistic honor and unity. And they didn't want that. So I don't remember what he called it. It was something about the coming of spring or something like that. And of course, the people of Finland knew what he had written there. And this hymn tune became a national hymn in Finland all those years ago, even while Russia was occupying their country. And it's just an amazing story. We have, what we're going to do tonight is a composition by Ploihar, who took the theme of Be Still My Soul and worked it around some of his own original work. So you will hear as Sibelius wrote it, because Sibelius' music is far too difficult for us. I mean, that's like professional level orchestra music, okay? We're not quite there, we're getting there really close though. But Sibelius took this conflict between his idea was the Russian occupation and the conflict that was causing in the country, but then the beauty and loyalty that they could have as Finnish people through this hymn. And so Ploihar did kind of the same thing on an easier level for us, so that you have the two different moods going, and then it all comes together at the end in a glorious finish. It's called Fanfare Prelude on Finlandia. most proud of this group because I'm proud of all of them. But if any of you are instrumentalists, you understand that these 5 right here are all soloists. And that's not a normal band. And they have all made so much progress. It's just really, really, really awesome to hear them and be able to work with them. Now we're going to go to Scotland. And we're going to do a piece called Scottish Ayre, A-Y-R-E. Every time I type that title on the computer, it would underline Ayre as though it was an error. It's like, well, that's what it says on the music. And it's a composition that just illustrates a typical Scottish scene. I imagine the sheep on the hillside, the green hills, and the sheep on the hillside, and very peaceful and serene. And I know, with their bagpipes and everything, they get really lively at times, but this is not one of those times. This is the peaceful time after they've had the party, and they're going home and they're sitting on the front porch and they're looking across the beautiful hills of the countryside. Scottish Ayre. The final piece for the band on the program is called Byzantine Dances. Now, actually, the Byzantine period, as I understand history correctly, of course, Mrs. Fitting, you can correct me if I'm wrong, okay, was when the countries where Turkey is and all of that were under the Roman Empire, and anyway, so this idea came from there. That's what they said on the music. But really, it's just the style of a Turkish dance. There's a couple different tunes here that are very much in the style of Turkish dances. And so we'll spend a few minutes here in the country of Turkey. Everything has to come to an end sometime. And it's always nostalgic for me when we get to the end of a school year, because then all the hard work and the sweat and the tears and the frustration and the joys are over with. Before the choir does the last couple of songs, I have a confession to make. We always do music awards, and it totally slipped my mind. So I'm not prepared to give awards tonight, but I am prepared to announce awards. Okay? And you will get your trophies in the mail this summer. Okay? So don't feel bad. The people last year had to do that too, or they came by and picked theirs up. In fact, Lindy, I don't think you got yours till Christmas, did you? Yeah, okay. So maybe I'll do better, or maybe I'll do worse as I age. Never know, you know. So first of all, I I will announce the awards for band. We always give 2 awards for band. They are both national awards that almost every high school across America presents. The first one is to a freshman or sophomore in the band. It is called the Director's Award for Band. And of course, all of these awards are for excellent musicianship as well as cooperation, support of the program, willing to get in and do whatever and just really work hard. And so this year, the Director's Award for Band is presented to Izzy Henry. Stand up, Izzy. I'll send you your trophy, really, I will. I have to order it first. Then we have the award that started all the other awards, and it's the John Philip Sousa Band Award. Anybody here know anything about John Philip Sousa? The March King. Boy, what a patriot for America. He didn't just write marches though, you know. I better be careful, I'll give music history class all over again. And so the John Philip Sousa Band Award for the same criteria this year is given to Connor Kelly. On the choir side of things, the first national award, again, is called the Director's Award for Choir, and it is presented again to a freshman or sophomore in the program. And this year, the Director's Award for Choir is presented to Ellie Borg. And the National High School Choral Award is presented to Gabby Liebel. And then when I came to Gem State in 2001, I decided, hey, this isn't fair. We need an award for handbells, but there was no award for handbells. Nobody ever did it. Not that many schools have a handbell program. And so we just created the Director's Award for Handbells for the same criteria, except in regards to handbells. And I had a really difficult time with this one, and so finally I just gave up and decided to present it to both Kayla and Harli. I wanted to present it to Kayla by herself just because she is such a talented musician and just can't do anything with handbells. But then I wanted to present it to Harli because she came last year never having played a handbell. She has no piano background. She's played guitar and sang. And look what she did. It's just amazing. So you guys will go down to Gem State history together. I need to give a couple of quick thanks. You know, I am just so inspired and amazed by the incredible staff that we have here at Gem State Adventist Academy. And they always pull together, and something like this, they're saying, Ben, is there anything I can do? How can we help? And all of that. And so I just want to give a big thank you to the staff of Gem State Adventist Academy for your teamwork here. And that is also reflective of our leader, Mr. John Soule. one other person I have to give a huge thank you to. And Mrs. Stone, come over here. Come over here, please. This lady, folks, got a text from me Tuesday night. Said, I need you. And I'm sure she went, ugh. But she was willing to step in. I went down Wednesday morning, went over the music. So she has had 2 days with this music that she has accompanied the choir. And we just want to say thank you so much. And so when you leave tonight, those are yours, okay? If you like the t-shirts and you would like to have one, I have a few extras. It will be first come, first serve after the concert. Don't knock me over in your rush. Okay, they are $12 each. I'm gonna have to take exact change, or you can round it off to 15. That would be okay too. But if you would like one, I have at least one in every size up to extra large. I know I have one small left, but I think I have 2 or 3 in each of the other sizes. So if you'd like one, to be part of our team of being one, please see me after the concert. I have them right here, and you can take it home with you tonight. Okay, back to the end of our concert with the choir. We're going to go to Japan. And this particular set of pieces is called 3 Japanese Poems, or as Drew likes me to say, poems. You happy now, Drew? Okay. We are only going to do 2 of them, because I figured, well, the third one really doesn't have any relevance to Idaho. We're going to do Yuki, which is snow, and we're going to do Murasame, which is rain. The other one was Yamagawa, which is wind. Of course, we never get that here in Idaho, right? Just all day today, blowing us away. But it's been okay to move in here, hasn't it? Hopefully you've had a good time. So right now we are going to go to Japan and do the 2 Japanese poems, Yuki and Murasame. And I hope you guys are following, the choir sang in Hebrew. Now they're going to sing in Japanese. Those are not easy languages. So they're pretty awesome kids. So here we go with Yuki, or snow.
Harli
Our final number tonight is what brought about the theme, We Are One. The song is called Sisi ni Moja. And depending where you want your loyalty to be, it can be American or it can be African. There's a combination of English and Swahili. Sisi ni Moja simply means in Swahili, we are one. And that's what it's all about, because we are. Let's pull together. And then you'll hear this hey ya, hey ya. It has absolutely no meaning at all. Except maybe kind of like yippee or hooray or yes, that's what we want to do kind of thing. And you'll hear that a lot with the guys. It's a fun song. This is the one when I played several songs and said, okay, let's vote and we'll see what order and what I should get. Everybody wanted to do this song. And I really wanted to do the Hebrew one, and not a lot voted for that, but it's like, okay, we'll do this one, but we'll do the Hebrew one too. And then made me happy. No, I love this song. It's lots of fun to do. And we have Lucas Drake on the djembe. Now, this is a really cool opportunity for me because his grandparents were classmates of mine at Gem State Academy. His dad was our senior class president. And so it's just really great to have Lucas here and being a part of this piece with us. So we hope you enjoy Sisi ni Moja. We are one.
We are one.
Thank you, folks, for coming. I hope you had a good time tonight. We had a great time, most of the time preparing it. Well, I know we had a great time performing it for you tonight. So we hope that you just go home with a happy heart and the feeling that we truly can pull together, no matter what our race, color, or social status, we are one in the Lord Jesus Christ. God bless you all. Have a great evening. Thank you.